Africa, yes we can. Africa, yes we can. Ghana, let's go. Nigeria, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Cameroon, let's go. Algeria, Cote d'Ivoire, let's go, let's go. Ghana, let's go. Nigeria, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Cameroon, let's go. Algeria, Cote d'Ivoire, let's go, let's go.
Okay, Ghana, but they wanna back, we can do this. We do one before, Charlie, don't underrate us. This one they attest with the fact that we be winners. USA, Portugal, Germany, you be losers. You can't beat us cause we stay with it. One go down, but we still fighting. GHA to the NA, Ghana. We play, we did bring fire.
Africa, yes we can. Africa, yes we can. Ghana, let's go. Nigeria, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Cameroon, let's go. Algeria, Cote d'Ivoire, let's go, let's go. Let's go.
Nous allons gagner.
Let's go, let's go.
Nous allons gagner.
Let's go.
Nous allons gagner.
Let's go, let's go.
Nigeria be the best. Super Eagle be the rest. Oya Japan, no. Can you go yana be net? I'm never no. Super Eagle no.
Africa, yes we can. Africa, yes we can. Ghana, let's go. Nigeria, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Cameroon, let's go. Algeria, Cote d'Ivoire, let's go, let's go.
Enfin abedena, toutes ces eaux dans l'air, Natchava Harabi, Frekia les
Let's go, let's go.
Gala Jiri joueur, Sidel Koumissa, Blumi Maja, Algérie les meilleurs.
Nous allons gagner. Je crois. Nous allons gagner. Africa, nous sommes les meilleurs. Que personne ne vous manque. Nous n'allons pas voir ce coup. J'avais l'espoir. Et je crois que nous pouvons. Je crois que nous allons. Je crois. Nous allons gagner. Je crois. Nous allons gagner. Allez-y, c'est pour ton équipe. Alors, nous allons gagner. Côte d'Ivoire, je crois. Cameroun, nous allons gagner. Je veux te voir supporter.
Africa, yes we can. Africa, yes we can. Ghana, let's go. Nigeria, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Cameroon, let's go. Algeria, Cote d'Ivoire, let's go, let's go.
Allons-y.
Let's go.
Nous allons gagner.
Let's go, let's go.
Nous allons gagner.
Let's go.
Nous allons gagner.
Let's go, let's go.
Well, it's the season for football. The 2014 FIFA World Cup is around the corner. It's in fact knocking on the door. And it's also the season for great music. And that's what we're doing on Sports Tonight, giving you the different dimensions to all of it. The biggest football fiesta kicking off in Brazil in just a couple of hours from now. Welcome to Sports Tonight this Tuesday. My name is Toyin Ibitoye Yemi Adebayo. Starts off the show with me. Cosmos Chukwemeka also starts off the show with me. And we decided to start with Africa United. I mean, a group of artists from across Africa came together to sing a beautiful World Cup song that you just heard, telling Africa, let's go. We can make it happen. We can make Brazil 2014 the best performance for Africa ever. And something tells me that we're going to have a lot of African teams go beyond the first round at this World Cup. Are you a believer, Yemi?
Yeah, I believe. And if there's going to be an African country that would surpass what any African team has ever done at the World Cup, I hope it is Nigeria, because it will be joy for us. But I'm seeing at least 3 or 4 African teams making it past the first round. And if you get past the first round, I mean, anything will happen. And, hopefully, for me, the benchmark is the last 4.
Those guys, I mean, came together from Ghana, from Algeria, from Cameroon to sing this song, saying, Africa, look, let's go, we can do it. Exactly. The story of Africa and the World Cup is that our players spend more time fighting, meeting with administrators on bonuses and allowances. But on the pitch, we've flattered to deceive so many times. And we've also shown that with good planning, with a lot more diligence and luck, we can rub shoulders with the very best in the world.
Yeah, definitely. We've got the talent, we've got the team, we've got the stars. So we can actually rub shoulders with the best of football playing nation in the world. What we just need to do is just to manage ourselves very well, to plan very, very well. We shouldn't be talking about bonuses, fightings, and all that right now. I was reading off something about the Spanish national team, and they have like a year back, they already planned what they're going to pay their players. They have already managed everything. Everything is in place. So I think as African team should take a cue on that. And by the time they do that, definitely we'll be seeing an African team that will probably get to the semifinals of the World Cup, because they will be thinking about anything. They just want to make sure
Focus
that
on
they
the
do
football.
the best. Focus on the football. And I think this time around, the African teams, like he said, 4 of them should be in the second round of the World Cup, and let's just see who's going to surpass the feat of Cameroon, Ghana, and Senegal by passing the quarterfinals and getting to the semifinals.
For the first time. Well, be a part of what we're doing. Join us in this very crucial discourse around the World Cup, around Africa's participation and all of that, by giving us your own opinion. What do you feel? Do you believe, the way I believe, that Africa could have the best performance ever in Brazil? Talk to us. Give us your thoughts. Give us your opinion to these issues. Interact with us on Facebook, channels, iPhone Sports, on Twitter, channels_sports. And of course, you can tweet directly at my handle, at Toyin Bitoye. We will be able to read your comments real time as we go on the show tonight. So please talk to us. What do you feel? Can Africa do it? And if you feel Africa can do it, 4 out of 5 African countries going beyond the first round, which African countries will this be? Or you could just save us the stress by telling us which African country you feel will be dropping off. I think that makes it a lot easier. 4 out of 5 will go through. So who is dropping off? Talk to us and let us get your comments real time on Sports Tonight. Gentlemen, let's continue our build-up. Let's continue our countdown. How many days to go now?
2 days.
Maybe we just change from 2 days to 48 hours. Maybe right now we should begin to count hours and minutes.
Yes.
Maybe that makes us feel the pressure and
it takes you closer that way.
It takes us closer, because 2 days is 48 hours.
So let's just put it like
and it's
less
counting
than 48
down.
hours. Less than 48 hours, about 2 hours, to the World Cup. So basically, the counting down has started. I remember last week Tuesday I was here. You actually say that it's now becoming like a figure. And it was 9 days at the time. 9 days at the time. Right now it's 2 days to the World Cup, and the excitement is in the air. Definitely, we can't wait for Thursday, where the World Cup will start. It's really going to be fun.
Yeah, FIFA, the owners of the World Cup, usually it's a tradition for FIFA to hold a congress before every World Cup tournament begins, and those congresses usually are just formalities, just to put a few things in place for the World Cup. But this World Cup has been a very special one. There's been a lot of trouble for FIFA with the host, Brazil. And it has also been a very troublesome World Cup for Blatter because of the Qatar 22 World Cup. Today, it was all about the Congress, and it was all about FIFA, Blatter particularly, and UEFA.
Yes.
Yemi, you've been following the politics. What exactly is the story? UEFA up against Blatter, telling him, look, you have had enough. It's time for you to go. All the other confederations, CAF, Oceania, CONCACAF, are solidly behind Blatter, but UEFA, very powerful bloc, UEFA.
I dare say the most powerful bloc in FIFA. All of them are, like you saw, the FIFA Extraordinary Congress. Usually they do that before the World Cup. All the associations seem to be backing Sepp Blatter.
Apart from UEFA.
But where he's coming from, and that's UEFA, saying, look, it's time you stand down. But addressing the media, he said he hopes that, in things like this, you won't be setting age limits. You wouldn't rule people out.
Will that play any part, because you have been following this story since the beginning of today. Is that going to play any part in how this World Cup pans out? Or is it just the politics of 2022 that is at the center of all of this?
It is. 2022 and the FIFA presidency.
The elections.
That's just it. And people's view about 2022, the shape and size is colored by what's going to go into the FIFA elections. Sepp Blatter has been choosing his words carefully, and even though some are calling for a revote for the 2022 bid, he's been choosing his words. He's made promises.
But he also said it's racism.
Exactly.
The attack on the Qatar World Cup is racism.
Exactly.
That's huge.
That's very
huge attack on UEFA, particularly and the English.
Exactly.
The English.
It's not just Blatter.
Yeah.
Even CAF, I've said, look, you're mentioning, you're calling names, you're calling us,
rogues that we collected bribes,
and you know,
like we are no good, and all of that.
They even said they'll go as far as
suing some of
the lawsuit could come into play, and they mentioned some countries where some of those things were coming from, and probably if it was an European country, some of those things would not have come. But FIFA, Sepp Blatter has been making promises, but he's not been able to sway his own people, UEFA. He's told Oceania that, look, from now on, if I get a chance, you guys won't play any playoff. You go straight to the World Cup.
The politics is going on.
The politics is going on. Australian is going on. A whole lot. And some things will come out after everything today. By tomorrow morning, fresh revelations. I mean, towards evening, we'll learn that UEFA has said, stand down. And
don't contest anymore.
Yes.
They're not telling him to resign. They're just telling him, when your tenure ends,
go.
Just take a walk.
And so if he doesn't...
Be honorable enough to take a walk.
If he doesn't do that, there's going to be a backlash. Yeah, we were here some years ago, and we were talking about being a man and Blatter, how close they were. We thought they were trying to pull a wool over our eyes. But when it came down to what matters most, somebody suffered. So if Blatter does not stand down, as they've told him, I feel there's going to be a backlash. And the football world will... shocking revelations will come out if Blatter refuses to stand down.
Anyway, that's the politics of football. That's the politics of football, and I hope that this doesn't affect the quality of the football that we're expecting to see at the 2014 FIFA World Cup in Brazil. Let's talk about the football on the pitch now and what FIFA is doing to make this World Cup maybe the most interactive World Cup ever. The reason is this. FIFA wants to use your opinion, wants to use your thoughts, wants to use your nomination via social media to pick out most valuable player for every game. I'm sure you understand by now that every World Cup game, there is always a most valuable player selected. Usually the responsibility of the FIFA technical study group. But now FIFA is expanding it, and they are saying, look, on Twitter, you can vote. Wherever you are in the world, 5 different languages are going to be used. You can vote for who the most valuable player in a game is during the 2014 FIFA World Cup Brazil. Cosmos, you've been keeping track of this story. Tell us more about it.
Yeah, basically, like you just said, FIFA and one of their major sponsors launched the FIFA Man of the Match for the World Cup games via Twitter, not just on FIFA.com. The previous World Cup, especially in South Africa 2010, is just on FIFA.com that fans can go and vote for the Man of the Match. But right now, it has to do on Twitter as well. And the voting will be in 6 languages, in English, in Spanish, in Portuguese, in French, German, and Arabic. Now, basically, the vote is determined by the fans and will be presented after every match of the tournament to recognize the top players who are the most significant impact and influence on their match performance. And for the Twitter, and it's going to be at FIFA.com #ManOfTheMatch. So what it means is that any person can as well go on.
You can't decide, for example,
exactly,
to vote for an Emenike.